Rathmau. What's up, Foxy? Hey y'all, what are you guys doing? Oh, let me clean that up real quick. It's here. It's still ugly. There we go. Okay, I was busy reading over 500 messages from a several-hour-old conversation from a different Discord. What are you even doing there, bruh? That's an old conversation. Alright, no worries though. The Boss Club, eh? Nice. The Ronnie Boss Club. That's a pretty good name, actually. That's a better name than what you would have initially told me. Also, guys, can you, I'm playing this off of Spotify, so can you guys, how does the mix sound between the song playing and my voice? Being a mod after everything. It's balanced? Alright, good. Everything was sorted out. Alright, that's good. That's good. Alrighty. Let me just pause this real quick. Alrighty. What is up, guys? Good to see you guys again. Good to be on Twitch again. I'm probably not going to be on Twitch nearly as often as I used to be. But, in case you guys didn't know already, though you guys actually already do here, you and Ronnie, I finally released my debut album. Thank you guys for the support you've already given me and that you're continuing to give. I really do appreciate it. This album means a whole lot to me. I've always grown up wanting to make a full-length album one day. I never really got to that because EPs were way easier to make. But yeah, this isn't an EP. This is a legit album. Like, it's over 30 minutes long. It's got a total of 9 songs. And yeah, a dream of mine has finally come true. So yeah, what we're gonna be doing today on stream is actually a little bit different. We're actually gonna go through the album, and after I play the song and maybe commentate a little bit over it, I'm actually gonna talk about how these songs came to be, basically. So yeah, and you guys are totally free to ask me any questions involving the songs, like the creative process, like maybe what I used, what inspired it, and all of that and everything. So yeah. So without further ado, let's actually get started with the album, starting with the introduction track, Shoukai. Also, let me know how the balance sounds for sure. Did you get a cookie for releasing a fantastic album? Not a cookie, but funny enough, a couple of close friends of mine are actually gonna buy me a meal at a local Japanese restaurant as a congratulations for the album. So that'll be good. That's probably better than a cookie, honestly. All right. So yeah, that's that sounds good right about now. It does, honestly. All right. So, Shoukai. I won't talk much during this one cuz I spent the least amount of time on this one, but I still overall like it with the sounds I have. I only have like 5 tracks in this one song. So, the main melody right before the suffering chords, I've had that melody for like a really long time, and I think that was like the first melody I ever had. Originally was gonna do like this hip hop beat, this hip hop beat that I really liked. I thought it was pretty good, but it was very hard for me to like know where to take it. I was originally gonna call it. I was originally gonna call it Corrupt and Hardened. I actually have a demo on Soundcloud. Let's see if you guys can hear it. I'll play that demo for you guys now. And I sing the chorus to the melody. Purple Boy, thank you very much for following. Appreciate it. Oh, hello. Whoa. A SoundCloud account with a SoundCloud account with over 30,000 followers just liked Pride, the song Pride. That's amazing. Apparently they're from the UK. Hey, I appreciate it. Please share it. Please share it. All right. Anyway, so yeah, here's the I'm going to skip ahead to the chorus of that demo real quick. It's called Corrupt and Hardened. Let me find it. Here it is. Let's go to the chorus here. Right here. This is where I'm singing. This is the melody right here. I'm getting famous. Hopefully, but in some ways I already am a little bit. 1,000 subs on each channel for 2 different things. But yeah, here's Corrupt and Hardened. Hearts are so corrupt and hardened. Not good, not pushing, not kind, you're honest. But like a wrecked man, descended was a limb, and it's my goal to weaken the darkness. Our hearts are so corrupt and hardened. Not good, not pushing, not kind, you're honest. But like a wrecked man, descended was a limb, and it's my goal to weaken the darkness. 1,000 subs on Kro Cal Games. Oh no, 900. But you get what I mean. I was just doing a rough estimate. But yeah, that's I think that was the first song I was actually working on as Kro Caligon. Like, I had this beat, I had this chorus, I had this melody, but I wasn't like fully confident in it, and I did want to bring this to Criminal Worries, but in the end I felt like it didn't like fit well with the project, so I just didn't really bothered with it. But I knew I wanted the melody still somehow with this beat. Yeah. So I think I eventually like started remaking this song into Criminal Worries with a completely different melody, though using the same chords. So yeah, the melody though ended up being like the slow piano segment here, just in a lower key here. Do 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 and hardened. Not good, not patient, or kind or honest. So yeah, that's the melody, and that ended up being part of the intro track. And I did end up playing all of the tracks on a MIDI keyboard. So all those tracks, they're not drawn, they're not literally drawn out. They're actually like played on a legitimate keyboard. Yeah. And also the weird robot noises you hear here in the background. That's actually one of my older tracks, chopped up and reversed and with a lot of reverb. That track being Loneliness is Dead from my A Time for Everything EP. Let me go to it real quick. Yeah. That's what's being played in the intro track, just in reverse. So yeah. I thought of this intro track as like, I guess a little bit of a tribute to like the KODM era a bit. So yeah. And then I added in my own voice here, added a ton of reverb and everything, and it ends up sounding really nice. Right here. Yeah. And then of course I just like ended the track as a transition into the next song, Suffering, which we'll get into in a moment. So yeah, that's Shoukai. I probably won't talk as long for the other songs, but no. I'll talk longer on the other songs. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, that's pretty much the thought process with this intro track. Nothing too crazy, just some nice nods here and there. It's the melody. All right. Now we're gonna head over to one of my favorite bops, Suffering. There's no such thing as talking too long about these songs. I love the bass so much. so that we'll have a good day.
Trust me, I trust you. All the tricky hour known as hope. It works, my God, does it work? It lasts forever.
So trust me, I know that I have it so broken soul. It hurts, my God, does it hurt? But not forever. So trust me, I know of a true power known as hope. It works, my God, does it work? It lasts forever. So trust me, I know that I have it so broken soul. It hurts, my God, does it hurt? But not forever. So trust me, I know of a true power known as hope. It works, my God, does it work? It lasts forever. And there you go. That's Suffering. Oh man. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I actually have a strong love-hate relationship with this song. I really do. On what I mean by that is, well, I love the end result of like what I came up with, but I also hate what I had to go through just to make this song. Okay, not entirely, but like when I was like remaking it, I was like hating it a little bit, but I'm still happy with what came out. I still am, definitely. Every time I hear this, I get concerned, but at the same time, it's also a banger. As Ronnie just previously described, if you ain't being happy, Crow, then I spam bark images until you are. Oh no, you're fine. I'm happy now. I will get into a little bit of that though, about what you're concerned about, if you know what I'm thinking. So Suffering, I remember like being at school, messing around on a keyboard, and I was messing around, trying to mess around with different chords, and I came up with like C major, then D major, and then E minor, and then I was playing like those consistently, like in a loop, I guess, and then for the fourth measure, basically the last part, I switched to A major, then B major, and I thought the chords sounded amazing together. This intro here. Yeah. I remember loving playing those chords, and I'm like, you know what? This could legitimately be a song, and I'll start working on it back at home. This was like a few years ago, by the way. So yeah, I started working on those chords, and I wanted to make like a good melody, good chorus, and everything. And then I eventually came up with this melody that I started belting out. I was practicing singing at the time, but my singing was not good, even in the previous mix. And I think I still have the cringy like demo of that version. If you guys want to hear it. I warn you, it is painful to listen to a little bit. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah. It wasn't called Suffering at the time, and I didn't have that verse at the time. Oh gosh. This is gonna hurt. Alright. Oh gosh, that piano sounds terrible. It sounds way too sharp. No! What is that? Oh gosh. What was that vocal? No. Ah! Okay, no. I can't go. I can't go forward, guys. I can't go forward. Ugh. Okay. All right. I won't play this part. I'll just skip ahead to the chorus just to make the pain easier to deal with. But basically the second one, this first thing here is actually I was basically trying to come up with a verse that sounded a bit like a 21 Pilots rap, if you will. But my vocal was not good in this demo. It was not good. The lyrics were still being written too. So bear with me when you hear these lyrics, okay? Let's see. Is it here? Oh, okay. I think that's it. Is it? Ah, yep. It's definitely it. Ugh. Ugh. No, we don't. We don't, Foxy. We don't. Okay, the chorus is still mostly the same, though.
Cause now she with me no more. Trust me, oh trust me, I know. When you lose somebody so close, it hurts. Oh boy, does it hurt, but not forever.
Ugh! 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 Oh, that's bad. Ugh. The lyrics went like, trust me, oh trust me, I know. When you lose somebody so close, it hurts. Oh boy, does it hurt. Oh boy, does it hurt. Ugh. Yeah, no, I'm not playing the rest. That was painful. Oh my gosh. Ugh. That was not good. Ay, ay, ay. But I'm still glad that I was working on it. Rewriting the lyrics, and I ended up getting this verse instead.
It's born in the sky, is clear today. At least that's what I wanna hear people say. It's the same old bed, same old life every day.
I thought this was a lot better because it still has like the rhythm of the kind of rhythm that I wanted to use, but it's also not like cringy like rap attempts, if that makes sense. Because my gosh, did not sound good. But yeah, can't wait to clip this. Oh my gosh. I'll probably like upload the full stream to the YouTube channel, by the way. So yeah, what's up, Estrello? How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for the comments on the album. But yeah, anyway, where was I? Okay, yeah. So I was working on those chords, and I was messing around, making a bunch of different sounds, like the that whistle noise in the background. I always love that sound, and I really like the broken toy piano sound that I have in it. And I did also like make the chorus, make a much better chorus. And yeah. I released, if you guys remember, in 2018 I did release this song, and I even had like the Vocaloid sing the bridge. I thought at the time it was all right, but listening back, I still can't listen to that. It's much easier to listen to than the demo I just played, but yeah. Overall though, like when I started, like last year when I finally got inspired to work on music again, I had faith. I really did like Suffering, but I just did not like that mix, so I went back, re-recorded my vocals, and I even changed the bass. See, the bass was like a regular, like, I guess, one note bass sound that wasn't very, like, expressive or anything. So instead, I replaced it with a real bass guitar that I played myself, and I had a lot more fun, like, playing the notes, and it's what we, got here. I really love that bass. It's easily one of my favorite parts about that song. But yeah, eventually I had to record the chorus like so many times and everything, and until I finally got a take that I actually liked, and that take is what you hear in this final mix. Because I guarantee you, if I sing it any like professionally as I could, it would sound pretty bad. Although I do definitely want to belt the song whenever I hear the chorus. I do love the chorus for sure. The Caligon lore has expanded. Yep. True. And is there anything else I wanted to say? Okay, yeah, the lyrics. Yeah, I had to do like a full rewrite of the lyrics to change a few words here and there that would make more sense with the overall song. And yeah. Ultimately, this song is like being feeling isolated and also being afraid of like the chaos in society and everything. But it's also like the chorus is also supposed to sound hopeful, because even though you have a very broken soul in that you're a very broken person in general, you can still be used for very, very good things, and you can still be a light in the world no matter what. And I hope that those who listen to this song like get that message. I really hope they do. It's my prayer for this song for sure. But yeah, overall this song was fun and also not fun to work on, but overall I'm very glad. I'm very happy with the end result, and I enjoy listening to it. And that's the thing you guys gotta make sure. If you guys want to create your own art in general, whether it's music or paintings or anything like that, you gotta you gotta learn to love your own art. You really have to. Alrighty, don't worry, Foxy, I got you. Pog. But yeah, it's pog worthy. Yeah, it took me, I guess, like my whole life to finally learn to actually enjoy the work I do and everything, and also listening to it and all of it. But in the end, after finally releasing this album, I can safely say that I do love every single song on this album. And even if my tastes evolve and I grow and develop as a musical artist, I think I'll still enjoy these songs, just to know like where I was in my life at this point. Those vocals, man. I'm not the best vocalist, Estrello, but it's definitely the best take I've had for sure. So yeah, that's Suffering. Alrighty, let's go to my next favorite song. Possibly my favorite song on the entire record. Pride. I also released this a long time ago in 2017 as a much different version. But I'll talk more about that later. For now, let's just enjoy what we have. Sounds like you hear something you hear at a rave. Stop before you hurt us again. Ugh, I love this song so much. Such a vibe. It really is. Oh boy. So, let's talk about this one. So, I was taking a songwriting class, and this was actually the song that I was working on at the time about pride. And I was learning how to write the song, spent some months on it, creating the melodies and the chords and all of that. It was pretty simplistic, and it was also the I think it was also like part of the era where I actually did want to try singing for once. Eventually, I did start making this this beat with the with a big synth and that same vocal sample in a lower key though. And I wrote those lyrics, and yeah. I actually have an earlier mix of this song, but I don't think it'll be nearly as cringy as the first Suffering demo. So here's some of the original mix. Let's see. Behold, the world revolves around you. You're the axis. Never mind. No, I'm kidding. It's not that bad. Yeah. Elected Book, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How are you? Yeah. So, sounds like a YouTube poop. Jeez. Okay. That's quite harsh, bro. Whatever, though. It's fine. This isn't the canon one anyway. But, yeah. The lyrics are mostly the same again. Just a couple word changes and yeah. I do remember enjoying this beat when I was first making it. We're just pointless rocks, so yes, you and you alone. Behold, You just can't see all the pain, but at least you're doing fine.
Pride will bring pain. Is it really worth all the world to gain? You don't even know. Is it really worth it to lose your soul? Where's your heart? Your family has cried. You've hurt a man over, then you chose your pride. And it will bring pain. When will you stop before you hurt us again?
So yeah, that chorus actually, my vocal there, even looking back now, it's definitely not my best vocal, but I can admire the amount of effort I put into vocal at the time. Like that was like legit, like that might have been the first time I was legit actually trying to sing for real. And yeah, that chorus. Beta Suffering has the best lyrics. Beta Pride has the nice theme, and also some fantastic lyrics as well. The lyrics are mostly the same. But yeah. Overall, looking back when I was like planning out this album and everything, I do remember like liking this song, but I didn't like how underbaked the mix was, and I also thought my vocal could have been better and everything. Like I knew I had to like basically do a full remake of it. So what I did, I decided to like keep some of the sounds from the original mix as well as the vocal sample in the beginning here. The synth in the background is the same one. Yeah, no. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate it. But yeah, if you guys heard like the entire mix, I'm not going to because I don't want to torture myself. It is definitely a full-on remake of everything, like a very faithful remake. The intro is a little bit similar. The lyrics are mostly the same. The vibe I'm trying to get at is mostly the same, but it's actually fully realized in everything, and I added a lot more spice. Like this piano part here in this current version, this actually wasn't in the original mix. Right here. I love that piano section. That was actually an improvised keyboard playing from me. So yeah, I really like that section. I also love this also wasn't in the original version. It was this double time where the beat sounds faster. Like legit, that sounds like so groovy and I love it. I absolutely love it. Ronnie giving actual feedback, then I'm just here talking about Kro Cow's old singing voice. Yeah, no. I've been practicing for sure in my own time, like in secret and everything. But yeah, no. If I think my vocals are trash, then I'll retake them. For sure. And let me just say this, guys. I do use autotune in these songs. That might have been obvious in these songs, but let me tell you guys, autotune does not fix everything. It really doesn't. Like, if you want to, you know that warble sound effect whenever you change a note when you get autotune, it goes like something like that. I'm blue, da ba dee da boo da, something like that. You actually have to have a really good vocal if you want the notes to sound consistent. Because if you're vibrating your voice like something like that, then the autotune is going to get triggered and it's going to make the vocal sound worse. So instead of sound like it'll sound more like something like that. That's just a basic example, but you guys get what I mean. You actually still need a solid vocal if you want it to sound good. You can't just plop an auto-tune effect on it and call it a day. It doesn't work like that. So yeah. The lyrics. Yeah, the lyrics. I did want to talk about like the selfish kind of pride in general. It was kind of the topic. I forget why I had this topic in my mind at all, but I really did enjoy like learning how to legitimately write songs and write solid lyrics, and even though this final version here has the edited versions of the original lyrics, I still really enjoy them. And I think they sound really solid, and I really like this vocoder part here. Right here. Right here. I really love that part. Originally, it was like, if the demons have told you that you would reign, if the demons have told you that you are king, then you'll be overthrown like you are nothing. While those lyrics, I don't think they're bad per se, I do think they're a little bit weak and not that expressive. So this version here, the final version, it goes like, if the demons have foretold that you would reign, then you'll be overthrown and will mock your name. I think that's a lot more powerful. I think that's a lot stronger. So yes, lyricism is basically like dialogue, guys. You want to have like your dialogue sound natural, make it sound like something people would legitimately say, but you also want to express something powerful without it being too cheesy, if that makes sense. So don't try not to think too hard, but definitely try to edit certain words and everything and all of that. I really love the explosive "behold" in the first verse as well. Here. I love the effects and the harmonies there, because it's actually powerful. It's legit powerful, it's in your face, and it's basically like a call to wake who I'm talking to wake up. It's basically a wake-up call. But yeah. And also, the bass. Ooh boy, I love the bass so much. I think in the original version I did play it on a real bass guitar. I don't remember if I did. It's either that or I drew the MIDI notes. But I can definitely say for sure, like, this is the first, like, this was like the first bass line I ever wrote that wasn't one note. What's up, Hugh? He got through Embrace the Rain on the album, but not Criminal. Liar, the world revolves around Bark. Don't worry, we're gonna listen to the entire album, Hugh, so stick around. But yeah. The bass line, yeah, the bass line is just so good. You guys gotta listen. Here. I love that so much. Could you imagine how much more boring this song would be if it was just like one note, just going like do do instead of being like do 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 do. Oh gosh, I don't know if we can hear my alerts.
Suffering hit Sue much different when I watched it late at night.
Oh, you guys probably can. But yeah, thank you so much for the 13 months with Prime. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Suffering hits so much different when I watched it late at night. Jeez. Must be that much of a vibe then, huh? Yeah. Oh boy. Appreciate it though. I really do. But yeah. Is there anything else I have to say? Okay. One last thing. Then I promise we'll move on. The vocal sample. This vocal sample you hear like in the, I guess, the drop sections here. That's actually one of my friends. Basically I did a song with this friend, and we did a song called When the Sun Sets, and I wanted to like make this beat and everything, the beat that I showed you earlier, and to make the drop, I decided to like take the vocal from that song, reverse it and chop it up a bit and everything. But I ended up like making like not so much complex chops, but like very simplistic chops that you hear in the final mix. And I pitched him up so that it didn't sound exactly like him. Yeah. So yeah. I'm very thankful for that vocal chop. I'm thankful for the courtesy of that friend. So yeah. Oh gosh, what'd you show, Hugh? Is this a Rickroll? Oh yeah. Yeah, no. This is the song I was sampling from. When the Sun Sets. I don't think it's a bad song nowadays, but it's definitely not my best, and I don't think I would listen to it again on my own nowadays, especially with how terrible the pacing is. But yeah. So yeah, that is Pride, guys. Next up, let's go to the second instrumental track, Anyone For You, which is a pretty good bop. What does Anyone For You mean? It's really just a vocal chop that sounds like Anyone For You. No, you're fine, Estrello. There you go. Anyone for you. Let me go back to the song real quick. Woo. So yeah, anyone for you. It's really just like me trying to mess around with electronic music again. After I heard Porter Robinson's Nurture album, I was actually inspired to try out electronic music again and everything. I just wanted to like work on different like beats and sounds and everything. And I really do like the chords that I came up with in this track. I think they're really good, and they're actually quite moving a bit. They're not overly repetitive. But yeah. So anyone for you. Basically that is actually a Vocaloid I have. I was like trying to work on a basically this medley for Porter. I don't think I'm going to finish that, but I was working on this medley for Porter, and I wanted to do like a basically my own replication of the Sad Machine vocal, where Porter uses a Vocaloid and everything. I recreated it myself, but then I took it into this beat, and then I chopped it up, reversed it and everything, just like randomly dragging different parts everywhere until I got something. And eventually it started to sound like this phrase, I told you, anyone for you. So I started like basically putting that on loop, chopping it up every measure, and yeah. And then I added some effects and everything so it wouldn't sound exactly like the Sad Machine vocal. Yeah. It's anyone for you. Can't describe it. So yeah, that's why it's called Anyone for You, because it sounds like a robot trying to say anyone for you. I will say, like, as much as I enjoyed making this beat, I do think it was very hard to basically get a good snare sound effect. Basically, the snares I had at the time, they didn't match well with the song, and I felt like it was kind of killing the vibe and everything. But then I finally got to like this reverb clap, and I thought it fit the song the best for sure. But yeah, overall I like this beat, and I like that it's and I do like the electronic feel it really has. You can't describe any song on this album. They're just so surreal. Why, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. The vocal at the end is me, by the way. Here. That is me. I do have a very early mix of it, and I wonder how it compares to this mix. Let me find it real quick. Anyone for you. Final mix, piano, rough mix. Yeah, this first mix sounds really weak and everything. Not a whole lot of spunk, and really not a lot going on in the back. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's pretty off. This version sounds a lot better for sure. Play Suffering by Kro Caligon. Oh gosh. I wonder if you can you actually can though. That'd be cool. Using Alexa for that. That'd be sick. But yeah, this final version of Anyone for You, it's a lot brighter. It has a lot more going on and everything. It sounds more alive, if that makes sense. Yeah, this mix sounds way cleaner and way more expressive for sure. It actually feels like a legit Finnish song. Sure. Alright. Now, let's go to another one of my favorite songs, Embrace the Rain. Thank you, Hugh. Feel the rain falling on your head. Run and dance, you're soaking wet and messy. This is such a vibe. It really is. my gosh, I love this song so much. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm not ashamed to pat myself on the back for that one. I really am not. Bruh. This is easily one of the best songs I have ever made. I say that with full confidence. Full confidence. Oh man. Where do I even begin? This song went through a lot, honestly. I think this is the most amount of time. I think this is the song with the most amount of time I put into it. I could be wrong though. You know what? No, it probably is because there is a lot of trial and error with the song for sure. Started making this like hip hop beat. I wanted to like create this cool ARP noise and everything. I added some delay to it and it got this like catchy beepy melody here. I believe right here. Yeah, this part. And I loved that. I loved it so much. When I heard it, I'm like, this reminds me of Rain. This actually sounds a bit like Rain. Almost, if not, then Rain hitting like a metal surface or something like that. If you guys catch my drift. Those vocals sound angelic. Thank you. I'll get to the vocals in a second, but yeah, no. I spent a long time on this one. I started this song like in 2017 as well. And yeah, this song has been through a lot for sure. I changed up the chords for the verses and everything so that I didn't make this song nearly as long. The song was originally going to be 5 minutes, but the pacing for the verse sections weren't very good. They were like way too slow. My most iconic song? Thank you. So is this song with the same vibe as Rain? Yeah, it is. For sure. I wanted to catch that like vibe of peace and comfort making this song because oftentimes in music, when rain is mentioned at all in music, they always use it as like a representation like for feeling sad or a bad day or someone even dying or something like that. But I wanted to actually defend rain because in where I live, like it gets hot often, so we don't get a whole lot of rain. So every time the rain comes, I enjoy it. I literally embrace it. But yeah. So I knew I wanted to write a song like that would capture like this peaceful, like happy feeling of peace and comfort. Just finally getting like just having that satisfactory cooling off period after like so many hot days in a row. So yeah, I wanted to make rain very, very enjoyable and everything like that. The vocals were really hard to get to. Sometimes the best bop is when you're not trying to be a bop. No, I was trying to make this a bop for sure, and I loved how much of a bop it was. But yeah, anyway, the vocals. At first I was gonna have like the Vocaloid sing it, and I thought the Vocaloid was all right, but in the end I thought it didn't like really fit the song. I thought it sounded weak and everything, and I even tried my own vocals as well, and I still thought it sounded really weak and everything. I don't know, it just like, it seemed like too calm, and it didn't seem like very happy. I knew it wasn't right. Embrace the Rain did overthrow Suffering as the king of the soundtrack on Kro Caligon. Appreciate it, Ronnie. Appreciate it. But yeah, yeah, the vocals I tried, even with my soft voice and everything. I even tried to sing it softly and everything. Like, you and me, let's jump in the puddles. But I thought it didn't fit the mix that well. I thought it sounded a bit out of place and everything. Yeah. Eventually though, I did like put my vocal track through a vocoder and design the MIDI and everything. Design the sound, the robot sound, and I thought it was so good. Like, I was addicted to listening to the vocoder. I love vocoders so much. For those of you who don't know, a vocoder is basically when you make your voice sound like a robot, which is what I have here. Yeah, I kept listening to that na 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 part a lot. Thought it was really catchy, and oh man, I loved listening to it on loop over and over again and everything. The verses were quite a struggle to work with though. Like, I did not know what kind of verse I wanted for quite a long time, which is, I guess it's part of why I got discouraged on writing music, because I couldn't come up with anything good at the time. But eventually I actually started trying different things, and I eventually got to this like fast pace rhythm here of my verse. So this been just all I tried. Your tongue forgot the taste of ice. No sign of clouds up in the sky, not even a breeze. Yeah, I got that. Normal people reject the rain. Kro Cal came out embracing it. What a Chad. Thank you, Foxy. Appreciate it. But yeah, no. It was a bit of a struggle trying to come up with the verses and the chorus and everything, but eventually I finally settled and I started working and everything. I started to become more confident in myself, and I just decided to let my vocal be. I basically wanted to stop pursuing perfection and just like make it sound good and everything. And eventually what came out was easily one of the catchiest songs I ever made, one of the most unique songs I ever made, and easily one of the cleanest sounding songs I ever made. I remember back in the day, before this entire album, my mixes sounded terrible. Like, I did not know how to produce properly. I didn't know how to like level everything properly, making things too loud, too quiet, like cutting certain frequencies or boosting them. Yeah, I was not a good producer back in the day. But now I'm way more confident in my production skills, and I wanted to make sure that I wanted the mix to sound in a way that I really liked it. And I think what came out here with Embrace the Rain is easily, basically, I think this song is perfect, and I wasn't even trying to achieve perfection at the end of it. Like, I absolutely love this song so much. Lyrics, ultimately, they're just about yeah, I already said, like, literally that you gotta enjoy the rain after, like, a bunch of hot days. But basically, the song is basically, it's about counting your blessings, and it's basically just, like, finally getting some rest. And, like, when you have a chance, when you actually have a chance to rest without, like, so that you don't overwork yourself and everything, and so you don't overstress yourself, you basically got to take it. So I wanted this song to sound like inviting, sound peaceful, sound happy and comforting, and basically like let the audience know like everything will be okay. Everything will be okay no matter how bad life is. So yeah, Embrace the Rain, easily one of my favorite songs, and possibly the best song I've ever made so far. Everything I say just sounds so random. That's not my intent. Sorry about that. It's fine, Foxy. Don't worry about it. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Embrace the Rain is so good. Easily one of my favorite songs of all time. Like, legit. If it rains outside, if I'm driving out and it's raining really hard, you know I'm going to be bumping this on my stereo full volume. 100%. So yeah. Alrighty guys, I'm going to take a very short break. I'll be right back. I'm just going to use it real quick. But after that, we're going to play the last 4 songs. Next will be Criminal Worries. So yeah, I'll be right back.
soaking wet, all drenched and messy. My child, do not fear. You know that I am here. Don't let your tears fade away. It's pouring, it's raining. Not that I'm complaining, so I can assure you everything is alright. You and me, let's jump in the puddles. Don't let it air inside of your struggles. Even if you burn my heat and pain, come cool off and embrace the rain. You and me, let's jump in the puddles. Even though there's gonna be troubles, you don't need to live in pain, so come and embrace the rain.
Embrace the rain. Na 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 na. Da da da. Embrace the rain. Yeah. Nah, yes. Embrace the rain. Alrighty, we're back. Alright. What's up, Erica? Raylo, unmute. Guess there are a few bots, but whatever. Alrighty, y'all. We are back now. Let's go back to let's go to the next song, which I enjoy. Criminal Worries. I'm gonna turn down my mic a bit.
Told you to come and hurry. My life needs so much more. Just give me all my desires, but that's not what you want. Told me they're saying about me. Now I feel that I fall short. Have to work for your favor, but that's not what you're for. So can you take these criminal worries? I hear you asking where my faith has gone. Can you show me all that I can't see? I've got all this wrong. Wish I could see the future. Tell myself where I should go. Only you know what's ahead. So is it fun to know? All of my currently gave them most wrong beliefs. A bunch of
Thank you, Foxy.
so much just So can you take these criminal worries? I hear you asking where my faith has gone. Can you show me all that I can't see? I've got all this wrong.
And that was Criminal Worries. Not the album, the song. We still got a few more songs, but yeah. Yeah, this is the last song I actually made for the album. Sure. If you guys remember, I actually streamed myself working on this beat, trying different sounds and everything, but I wasn't like fully fleshed out yet, so wanted to see what I could come up with. Just yeah, just do whatever. But it also gave guys some insight on how exactly I do things and what I do and all. I still have the I think I still have the first mix here. Let me find it. Let's see. Ooh, that is a very trashy snare. I always love those keys. Yeah, looking back, that's really weak. So some of you guys may wonder why I did not keep that vocal part for the final mix here. It's because as much as I like those vocal chops, it actually already sounds way too similar to a famous Jai Wolf remix of an Odessa song. The melody sounds very similar. I'm not gonna play it right now because I don't want to get in trouble with Twitch policies. But yeah, that's why I didn't keep it. So eventually I had to like try and see what else I could do and everything. But yeah, eventually I wanted to like stop working on like that verse section and everything because I was like really stuck with it, and I decided to like start working on like what the main idea would be. And then I eventually like came up with this drop here. I really did enjoy making that though, because if you guys weren't there during the KODM era, most of you anyway. But I did enjoy. I really did love making EDM and everything, making different kinds of drops and everything, just seeing what I could come up with and all. I will admit though, it did get tiresome, and those old songs haven't really aged well at all. But given how Porter Robinson basically like had like a couple last hurrahs or so for EDM, I figured I might as well try it out, and I came up with that drop, and I really do enjoy it. And yeah, the hip hop beat is actually like inspired by the intro to an old Newsboys worship song that I really loved back in the day. It had this woman voice like chopping through, going like oh, a little bit like that, and it had a really nice hip hop beat that I really loved, and I still love it today. That was like the main inspiration for the beat at the beginning here with the percussion and all. So yeah, I was pretty much making the beat around that one intro from many years ago. 20 years ago, actually. That's crazy. But yeah. Um, as for the lyrics, that it was definitely a bit of a struggle to come up with because I just wanted something that was catchy but that could also fit. Eventually, I stopped worrying and just like came up with this like simple chorus like, "Can you take these criminal?" Then I worked on the verse and everything, and yeah, it was still hard to work on, but it wasn't as hard as I expected. But overall, I am happy with what I came up with, and I actually do love the vocals like between the first and second drop, especially here. Right here. And I liked belting this part for sure.
Wish I could see the future. Tell myself where I should go. Only you know what's ahead. So is it right to know? All of my cards were empty. Gave them most wrong beliefs. I'm pushing weight on my shoulders. So I just live in peace. So can you take these criminal worries? I hear you asking.
But yeah, I really like all the sounds I got onto this track and like how electronic it all feels. And I won't say, I think I kind of exaggerated saying this is my last hurrah to EDM. I'm still gonna make like EDM like style beats for sure, like I did with that Bell remix. But but for the most part, I do want to keep an artistic approach in mind with electronic music, because a lot of electronic music is really just designed to like make you dance and go crazy and jump up and down and all that. And that's fine. It has its place and everything, but if you actually look at the bigger picture, that's really all they're for. They're not actually, they don't have, I guess, as much as an artistic value as like a painting trying to communicate a message, if that makes sense. I'm trying to like give that approach to like my music here, even if they are instrumental, like get people to think. So yeah, that was Criminal Worries. Next up, we're gonna do Living Coils. This one actually has a rather interesting back. Now let's take a listen. Hopefully you guys are soothed. Living Coils. Oh boy. This is actually this actually has a rather interesting background. Um Living Coils actually wasn't originally meant to be one of my own songs. This was actually originally gonna be a remix of Daft Punk's One More Time. Like I was legit working I figured I could start working on like a remix of Daft Punk's One More Time and everything. And I did like the drop I came up with, but I wasn't like I didn't have faith in like the mix and everything. I didn't think it was gonna turn out well. So I ended up scrapping I think you mean Coils. True. But yeah, I ended up like scrapping like the Daft Punk part of the entire thing. But what I did keep from Daft Punk part is basically like I had like the Daft Punk vocal like looped a little bit. Like I had one certain part like chopped up in and I tweaked it and it started sounding like electricity going through a coil like this sound here. And all of that. Yeah, I really did like that. I also really loved the chords and everything. It's like from G to a F sharp and then E. And then I think A. But yeah. I really did love the chords. I really loved the ambient sounds and everything. Eventually like I decided to play my keyboard the quiet part here. Right here. And I just thought it sounded like very fantastic and soothing. It felt a little bit like a dream, honestly. And I think this is easily the most soothing song I've ever made. At least up until the drop. And these robot sounds, this robot gibberish, that's actually me. I was trying to like come up with a good chorus for it. But I couldn't really think of one. So instead, I just like recorded the chorus I had. I reversed it and added some effects, and it ended up sounding like this like broken signal trying to come through that's like singing a little bit. Sounds a bit like if you guys heard the song Melancholy Hill by Gorillaz, you know there's like a weird robot noise that sounds a lot like it. That kind of what it sounds like to me. Kro Caligon robot confirmed. Sounds good though. But yeah, I really enjoyed making this beat for sure. I really loved the noises and everything and the pads. I love pads, really. Brings like, if you have a good sounding pad, you're just gonna feel like peaceful and comforted. I really love that. And then originally the drop wasn't meant to be like this big boo 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 boo. It was gonna be more like, I guess, dubstep like. Could have just hired Bark for the lyrics, just saying. The Bark theme song. Basically, we could call this Bark's lullaby. But yeah, no. Originally when I was still making it as a Daft Punk remix, it was gonna be, I guess, a little bit like Criminal Worries, where it's kind of dubsteppy. It has like a bunch of chops and everything. That was fun and everything, but again, I was not confident in the mix or the way it scrapped it. But I did eventually like decide to like automate the tempo to make it sound slower as it moved on a bit, like here. You can hear the tempo going slower. And then it would like give this like big party beat with the Tesla coil lead driving the whole thing. while also sounding bright and everything. Then I add this glitch part. And I have the pianos in the background too. But yeah, I really love like how peaceful and ambient it sounds for the first couple thirds of the entire track. Then it just like goes into this big happy beat and everything. I really do like this track. I really do. So it's very pleasant to listen to. Alrighty, next we're gonna go to another one of my favorite songs on the entire album. Possibly, it's rivaling Pride as my favorite song on the record. We're gonna go to Daughter. Songs always hit different the second time you hear them. Yeah.
Dance through the skies, daughter of the Most High. Yes, dance through the skies, daughter of
Nice. Penny hunting. By that, I mean there's only a single one that I want to hunt. Nice. Yeah, this is another one of my favorites for sure. And I say that because when I was working on the song, I kid you not, I don't think there was a time where I didn't have fun working on the song. I legit loved making this song every single second. I really did. Like the first time when I put in the tracks, like I already had like the beats a long time ago before, like a really long time ago, but I wanted to see if I could like remake it a little bit. But as I was making it, I'm like, as I was listening to it, I was like, hold on, this actually sounds like a waltz. So I decided to like go through with that idea while also making it sound like an EDM beat, which is why I have like these rhythms here. Yeah, that's why I have those rhythms right there, because I did legit want this to sound like a waltz. Then I wanted to like rewrite the lyrics in a way to where it would sound like where it would be about this like amazing like beautiful woman that I truly admire, but I didn't want to, but it was just going to be full blast admiration, absolutely no desire for a relationship at all mentioned in the lyrics at all. Because there are a lot of love songs out there that really say that they love you and all that, which is fine and everything, but oftentimes they're asking for you to be in a relationship with them and all that. But me being single my entire life, I kind of wanted to like, I guess I wanted to like step away from that because I never really experienced a full-on dating relationship. So, yeah. Instead, if I were to like meet the woman I would truly love, I would like, these would be the things that I say. No desire for a relationship at all mentioned in this song. And I'm really proud of the lyrics too. I really loved "He loves you more than his own throne," that being God. I really loved that. There was also hold up, I already forgot. What was it? That part. I really like that part. Loved no matter what you've done, you laugh at all the days to come, shining brighter than the stars. I really love those lyrics. I really just like making these melodies and all of that. These were like such a blast. I did struggle to like come up with a solid lead that I thought would sound good with the song and the mix in general. So eventually I like layered 4 tracks on top of each other, and it would start making this bell sound that ended up here. Also, when I recorded my vocal for this part right here, after I added the effects and I played it back, I kid you not, I screamed in hype because I'm like, oh my gosh, I make it this sounds so good. I love it so much. I kid you not, I have never felt that way when recording my own vocals, ever. So, when that happened, I was like so full of joy and I was like so proud of myself and everything. I was like so happy with just making this song in general. The song was an absolute blast to make. It really was. So that's pretty much the reason why I think it's one of the best songs on the record, or one of my favorite songs on the record. I wonder if I have like, I will say though, like, I do think I have an original mix, like an original version, a very early version of this song, and it did not sound like this at all. I think it was called Death of a Friend, but the lyrics were kind of, you know, the best songs are the funnest ones to make. That's true. Daughter and Embrace the Rain. And Pride. And a bit of suffering too, even though I ironically suffered a little bit making that song. But yeah, no. Where's Here we go. It's this one? No, not quite. That wasn't it. Where was it? I'm pretty sure I had it somewhere. Let's see. I should have it somewhere. Give me a moment. Here we go. Found it. This one. It's actually called Death of a Friend. All right. Actually, wow. That actually wasn't as bad as I remember. Not nearly as much. That's actually decent. Still like I guess it's a little too laid back though. This is a Vocaloid, by the way. The Vocaloid sounds weak though. Yeah, the pacing is really bad too. Yeah, no. Yeah, it sounds kind of boring. The original version sounds boring. This one sounds way more energetic, alive, and everything. I love it so much. I especially love the last segment where I'm like going crazy with the chops. That was possibly one of the most fun things to make for me, for sure. That one edit right there. I think I have like a very early version of that too. Hold on. Let's see. I think it's right here. Is this it? No, that's not it. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, the lead doesn't sound very good. Yeah, that sounds really rough. This one sounds way better for sure. Gosh, I love that part so much. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that was Daughter. All right, last song. Last song we're going to talk about. Show Me the Stars. I've heard some people say this was their favorites, even though it's mostly low key in general. But I'm glad people really do enjoy this track despite how long it is. It's easily the longest track on the entire record for sure. But I enjoy it too. Can't decide on a favorite? Thank you.
It's dark, there is nothing to fear. All the stars come and shine, made by one who is divine. The comets of the skies bringing diamond lights. Show me the stars, send me into space, both near and far. Creation has always shown such beauty in your love for me. Show me the stars, new worlds I don't know, both near and far. The cosmos are just so full of beauty. Every galaxy. comes to reflect your light all around. Oh, how brilliant you are. It brings peace to my heart. The stars all point to you. I know this to be true. 'Cause a comet saw the skies, bringing diamond lights. Show me the love near and far. Such beauty, your love for me. Show me the love, send me into space, from near and far. Creation as always, such beauty. Show me the stars, send me into space, from near and far. Creation as always, shown such beauty. Your love for me. Show me the stars, new worlds I don't know, from near and far. Cosmos are just so full of beauty. Every galaxy.
Love that. Ay ay ay. Oh boy. The perfect way to end the album, honestly. It really is. Such a perfect ending song for the album. Oh boy. Show me the stars. I've already discussed a little bit of the background of this, but legit, I just wanted to make this pop beat, this hyper pop beat that sounded a little bit like a trap beat, I guess. It was it was a lot faster paced than what I have here. It was like yeah. It wasn't originally meant to be this peaceful ambient sounding song. I really like the ending of this song. It serves perfectly as the end of the album, as Kro Cal literally just said the same thing. It'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, no. Saying crap. Yeah, it was originally gonna be a pop sounding kind of song, and it was gonna be in a higher key, in the key of G, but that was actually very hard to work on. I wasn't confident in that song. I basically had no confidence in that song and everything. So I decided to take a much more, I guess, ambient approach. And what I came up with, the beat sounded very peaceful and everything. It was a bit of a struggle to write the verses in the pre-chorus though. I had the chorus already written though. Sure, and I was very solid on that. I always loved the chorus. Hey, Alistair, how are you? Good to see you. You're a bit late though, because I'm actually about to end the stream. But it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna upload to my main YouTube page for sure. But yeah, anyway, Show Me the Stars basically is about finding beauty in nature receiving like peace because of it. Like I do love Starry Night Skies. For sure, it's quite an amazing aesthetic. Makes me word. Oh no, it's fine. But yeah, I really wanted to write about like seeing the stars of the sky, and just wanted to make the song sound extremely like peaceful, a little bit like a lullaby. I guess a little bit spiritual as well. And when I made this ending segment with the violins, I thought it was like one of the most grand and I guess a little bit cinematic songs I've ever made for sure. Like I was really proud of the ending and everything, and I'm like, yeah, this has to be a legit song. There's no way I'm gonna make this instrumental. So yeah, I got more confidence in my singing. I did some editing. I made sure to do the takes as right as I could. Yeah. What we got here was like possibly the most emotionally authentic song I have for sure. And yeah, not too much to say on this one honestly, but I really am happy with the end result, and I think it's a really good ending song for the album for sure. And I'm glad there are people who really enjoy this. I certainly do. I do need a song. It's like really peaceful and ambient that can calm me down, put me to sleep. In a good way though. Yeah. But yeah, no. That's everything from the Criminal Worries album. Thank you guys so much for hearing me out, like hear me talk about these songs. I really did want to talk about these songs, how I came up with them, because this album means a lot to me. And for the first time in, I guess, ages, I actually started making music that I genuinely love. I think I love this music more than anything I ever created before. And I think this is the most passionate I ever been when creating something, even compared to like the YouTube content. That's not to say I didn't enjoy them. I did. I just think out of all of them, I enjoyed making this album the most. Sure. I'm glad I finally got out of like stagnance in my life to actually come out with this project for sure. If you guys want to help support my dream, support this project and everything, do what you can. Share it with your friends on social media. Try listening to it on major platforms, on Apple Music, Spotify, even SoundCloud. Even though I don't like the way SoundCloud compresses audio. SoundCloud works too. And of course, you can watch it on YouTube as well. And if you guys want like the most, I guess, like quality experience, just to have like the cleanest versions available, you can also buy the album directly onto your phone from iTunes and Amazon Music. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming in, hearing it out. I really do love this album, and I'm glad you guys do too. So yeah, don't really have an ending or anything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end the stream right here, right now. And those of you who didn't come, watching the VOD if you made it here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys so much. Bye.